one of them, you walk into this room and you see all these thin like sticks that are going up to what looks like petals. It almost looks like you're in like the weeds, and the floor goes up on an angle, and there's no like straight way you can walk up, but they have like mirrors on the side to make it look like it's much goes much further. And then when you get up towards the top of the hill, it narrows and it directs you to follow like a path. And then all of a sudden you see a few of those petals on the floor. And then you come out into a clearing. And now all of a sudden they're all at your waist. So you have the tall ones behind you, and then they're at your waist, and they have the mirrors to make it look like it's fields that are like going for miles. And you literally then walk down a hill through different paths. There's different paths you could take where they're all waist height, and they're brushing up against you. It's like as if you're walking through a meadow. And that's just like one example of like this like experience. Another one was these orbs that are moving around in bubbles, and there was one where you have all these spikes coming down, and the lights are hitting the spikes, and there's mirrors on the floor, on the ceiling, and on the side, so it looks like it's a huge cavern going up and below you. And at one point they made it where it looked like rain, and it looked like these huge drops of rain coming on you. You would have thought you were soaked just by looking at it. And again, like, you don't know, there's no directions, so you're just literally stumbling around through the place. And I think that was part of what made it so amazing, was like it was really an exploration. It was, you were exploring the place, you weren't walking through it. And one of the signs that was kind of became my mantra throughout the rest of the trip, because there's so much to see and you can't do it all. One of the things, whenever you leave the place, as you're leaving, it has on the wall a quote. It says, to see something is to not see another thing, or something to that effect. And it was just like, you have to make decisions and choices in life. You can't do everything. And it was, it kind of brings you some peace, because you want to see so much. And, instead of being disappointed, you think, well, I didn't see this, but I saw this. And it just, helps shape your perspective. But I mean, that is definitely borderless to a T, because you have no idea if you saw it all. Like, I have no idea. There's probably rooms in there that I didn't even experience.
And especially as they changed, so you don't know, like, did I miss one coming through or something like that?
Right.
Man, you love those, because they're just like, am I now you're like kind of FOMO'd the thing that you just experienced.